grab your cup. If you're trying to change anything in your life, maybe you feel anxiety all the time. You always have those looping worried thoughts. You have sleepless nights because you can't relax. You feel stressed. Maybe you have patterns of overwhelm, like always saying yes when you'd rather say no, working too hard, not knowing how to rest and take a break. Maybe you always put other people first and you see how depleting it is for yourself, but you can't do it differently. Maybe it's your relationships and you'd like to communicate better or differently, or you'd like to be more connected. Whatever it is in your life, those are some of the really common ones. Maybe it's around money and how you feel about money and where it's coming from and what's available to you. Anything in your life that you want to change and you haven't been able to. I want you to understand this because most people go about it from up here. They look at what's my perspective? What do I have to do differently? Do I need to time manage differently? Do I need to work harder? Do I need to delegate more? Do I need to pop pills so I can go to sleep? Whatever it is. But often people go to work with their mindset. But your mindset will never be enough because in life, our bodies, your body makes an agreement when experiences happen. And it's in that agreement that your body makes with life that will always override whatever changes you make in your mindset. I mean, you might make some and it'll take you so far, but it's not going to be completely the result you want. It's not going to really transform your life until you learn how to break the agreement that your body made. So for example, when we're all very young, and we all have this, it's not like some people do and some people don't. 100%, it's the way we learn to interact with life is by having experiences, and then as a result of those experiences, we make agreements within ourselves about what we can do and can't do, what we can tolerate. So for example, when we're a toddler, let's say, and you go up to a stove and it's hot, and you feel that heat, maybe you even get a little burned or it's just painful and you pull your hand away. In that moment, your body makes the agreement with life to stay away from hot things because that's going to be protective. That's going to be smart. So it's an adaptive way of going through experiences. It's also what trauma does. So if you don't identify with the word trauma, that's fine. But trauma really is just the way we learn to be as a result of our life experiences. If you don't identify with the word trauma, it's probably because you think of really big, terrible things that happen to some people, and maybe things like that never happened to you. But you have been making agreements. Your body's been making agreements with life your whole life. So it might be your body makes an agreement that you'll work harder to get people's attention, or what you have to do in order to feel okay is to put other people first. Something happened and your body said, this is what I need to do to feel better and to feel safe. Sometimes the agreements are really good, like, oh, again, let's say when we're little, my body recognizes that when I'm held and rocked, I can go to sleep. And your body knows that. And maybe at night when you lay in your bed, you find that you rock yourself a little bit before you go to sleep. Or you go into fetal position. That's an agreement your body made right when it was being formed, that position, fetal position, feels safe. And so we often go into that. So if you want to change anything in your life, you've got to learn how to break the agreements that your body has. It might be around money and you're used to living. Maybe you grew up in a household where you asked for something and the response was, no, we don't have the money for that. And so your body makes an agreement with the whole concept of money that I don't have enough. And until you break that agreement, you will always be willing to live with that feeling of not enough. You may not like it up here. You may try to do something differently, but your body is in agreement with not enough. And so that will never shift. In your relationships, the same thing. Maybe you tried to get close to someone and they pushed you away. And so your body is now used to that feeling of being pushed away. And actually, because that agreement is in place, when you meet someone who doesn't push you away, it feels different. Your body is not in agreement with that feeling. So you end up not really pursuing a relationship that could be healthy, but you keep pursuing relationships that are a match for that agreement that your body made some point in time. So, trauma really is just about our life experiences and how they cause certain reactions that then stay in place. But it doesn't have to be big things. It could be, and this absolutely happens, some people have very little things, like very normal things. They go to school and they're not included with the in crowd. And their body makes the agreement of, I'm not good enough and I will always hang out with a different crowd. I don't really get to be in the popular crowd, let's say. Or somebody can experience huge trauma, what you would think of as trauma, and walk away from it without having anything really affect them because they didn't make an agreement as a result of that experience. They didn't decide something about themselves. They didn't decide something about life. They saw the event, but who they were already stayed intact. That's how you could think of trauma, is how does it really change the way I see myself and the way I see the world. But that change will be expressed in the agreements of your body. The work that I do with my clients is learning how to recognize and break the agreement that's in their body. Break the agreement of that automatic response. Anxiety is an automatic triggered on response in their nervous system. Stress, depression is an automatic response in the nervous system. So we have to find that agreement. We have to teach the body something else, break the agreement, and now you can have a new experience of life. If you'd like to find out more about that, go ahead and put talk in the comments. We would be happy to have a conversation with you about what that looks like and about what that could mean for you. It's a free conversation. We'd love to talk to you. Have a good day.